Alright, guys. It's been a while. Let's do a new episode. This is two Forkies playing. They are playing at a 20-minute apiece sudden death. As I'm seeing it, they are 244 moves played. Looks like this. One side sees 10 minutes, the other guy uses 6 minutes. Which probably tells me that they didn't properly use their time, but hopefully they thought about some stuff. But, let's take a look. All right. This is slow. Um, no one should really get that angry about it. But if you were white, you would just do an extension. Because even if black does this, it's Gote, right? And you can play elsewhere. So you're not really losing that much. This is very much an endgame move. So white could very well ignore responding here and play elsewhere. Let's keep going. So yeah, if I was black, I would take a note that this is still weak. What I mean by weak is that if I pressure him here, then this space gets very cramped and you still have extra little pokey moves here. So what I would think of to do here is to get Sente as soon as possible. So this, just real quick, this Joseki here, where you play here, play under, pull back, and extend. I think that's Sente. Let's see. Let's just look at it real quick. They play it, but, whatever. Oh, this is actually what they played. Yeah, so, okay, so white didn't do this move, but this is Sente, and then I would play here. Even though this is all low, actually, if it's low, then you might just start, you might do this variation, and then do that, so you have that high-low relation. But, this is fine. But yeah, let's see, white did this. So yeah, there's a pressure move here, and then there's a pressure move here. I actually think this is a bigger deal. This is still a big deal, but if I was white, I would probably respond here before worrying about this. Let's see what black does. Black does this, which ignores these 2 points. So yeah, you back at home. If I were you, or actually if I was white or black, excuse the water, those are the 2 parts I would worry about. Alright, let's keep going. Pincer, this pincer makes no sense. If I was black, I would just go for the center. Or, sorry, go for the corner. Because there's nothing on the outside that helps white. So you just take the corner. What would I do as white here? Just get safe. This is the same thing. If I was white, get Sente and come back. There's a lot of people out here, and maybe it's indicative of the rank, where they play moves there, they end up on the 4th line, and they leave it empty. I don't know if this is a computer go thing or not, but I don't think you should be doing that. Let's see. Let's make this back to the move tool. Dude, what the heck? So black switches sides. Makes no sense. Go for the corner. Yep. 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 Is this alive? This is fine. This is a little too much. I mean, you could do this as black, force the connection, and then pull back. But this really doesn't achieve much. This is actually now probably the most important thing. Actually, so if those of you who don't understand why I wanted Tanuki here, I'm gonna try and make it more about just why I'm doing this instead of just saying this is weak. Um, let's say you were white. So let's just say black played a nothing move. So let's say black played this. If you wanted this white stone, how hard would it be to capture this? It's very hard, right? If you do this, you can still pull out. And if you do this, it's still not really yours because black could jump. This is not a good use of white's move. So in that same way, but it's not a good use of black's move, right? Trying to protect this. Black thinks, oh, I'm adding some pressure onto this, and then, maybe making some territory by doing this move. But think about all the different ways white can do to make territory off of this, right? There's obviously some territory here, and obviously some territory here, especially if white plays this move next. So I would think, black shouldn't play this. If anything, you should just acknowledge that white's being really strong here and that this stone as a result is of low value. Think of this white black stone the same way you would think of, like, what's the easiest way? Don't worry. Just, it's low value. I'm not going to belabor it. All right. Wow. Okay, white doesn't want black to connect. That's a very wasted move. Black should just play elsewhere. And he doesn't. So yeah, you can see this is much higher value than that. This is just 1 point, 2 points. What are you doing? A lot of people here would probably be thinking, well, he doesn't have eyes. I can pressure him. It's like, yeah, but you're pressuring him doesn't gain you anything. If you look, black's territory is all on the third line. It's like, that's it. It has no chance of expansion. So yeah, I'd say here is better. Probably this move is a little bit better, but this move might be even better because it pressures white's territory. So white just invades. Yeah, this is just asking for too much. As I said, white's problems are here and here. Let's just look at how this goes. Crosscut makes no sense because white's not strong on both sides. So here, okay. So at this crosscut, what black should think about is basically where is he strong and where is he weak. Obviously, both sides are relatively strong, so he can actually fight here. So I would say black should maybe think about this move. If white tries to Atari down, you can still connect. And if white wants to be super aggressive, you can Atari. Even if he tries to do this, you've got this cut, right? So even if he tries to protect, then all black has to do is just pull this group out. The only thing black has to worry about is this group. And even then, black might just give it up, just force him to capture it, right? And then all of this outer strength only grabs 4 points right here. And that's a horrible use of white's strength. So yeah, that's basically the proper way of thinking about this fight. I think what black thought when this started is, oh, I just want to connect, which is not the right thought process. One bad thing is starting unnecessary fights, and then the other bad thing is running away, like automatically shying away from a fight. You shouldn't be shying away from a fight, especially when you're strong like this. This makes no sense. I guess he's trying to gain stability. Now he's attacking. This is too far in. If I were white, I would instantly probably cover like this. The reason I'm saying points like this is that if white protects, you're getting territory. If white attacks, you're counterattacking automatically and you're leaving, let's say, whatever, this, you're leaving an even more damaging move. So that's why I'm doing this. This is very much like, one's checking to see if the door's unlocked, and one's just like jumping through the chimney, Santa Claus style, trying to run away with stuff. It's very holidays. So yeah, now black has only one escape option, and white's already sealed it up, right? This is a messy fight. And now black just gave these 2 stones away. And now has a weak group, which is not good. Like, if you think about it in a way, black sort of screwed himself out of a good situation here. He put himself in unnecessary danger. And, yeah, like, this territory never amounted to much. And then this opportunity was sort of like it's been wasted. Honestly, they've only used 2.5 minutes a piece of their time. They should have spent some time thinking about this. Black jumps out with this. If you're a common listener to this, you know why I don't like this. This group is entirely alive. It doesn't need this move at all. The only group that needs a move is this move, is this group right here. So even just a jump out here is fine. White ignores. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm okay with this. They finally play it. White shouldn't do this. When white typically does this, or when anybody typically does this from the knight's approach, is to seek eyes. White's strong enough now. White could just jump, and it prepares for a 3-3, and it helps this out. If black tries to jump in right here, you still have these moves, and you can attack this. Sure. What are you guys doing? Oh my god, that's ugly. Alright. Finally white takes care of this. I think white's ahead now. Or white's in better standing. Jump, jump, jump. So all of this is, there's no counterattack. White should counterattack here. But then again, this white group is slightly weaker. I don't know. I think still you should counterattack. Okay, so white's taking care of himself, which is fine. So black has a weak group here. Black has a weak group here. I would think of a way to attack either this way and then counterattack, or yeah, that's your best bet. So what does that mean? So if you do this, you're threatening to take care of this entire black group, right? So if this runs, you just keep pressuring it. All you have to do is just lightly add some pressure. And you can see how this naturally builds a wall that you could just do something maybe like this. And this black group really has nowhere to go. And you can see that this group still isn't out of the woods. If he spent another move to get this out, then you can probably take out all of his eyes. But let's say he finds some way to make life here, then you can just come back and play this. That's how you would attack in this. That would be my mode of attack. White's still very much concerned about his own group trying to live. This is why strong groups are important. So yeah, pressure. This makes no sense because it's alive because of these two stones. You can ignore this as white. Actually, let's see how long you spent 20 seconds, about 36, 14, about 15. Yeah, you spent about 20 seconds thinking of this move. That just shows me that white didn't really understand what to do about this group. So yeah, now black's linked up, and that opportunity is gone. So right now, white just have to worry about this getting stronger. That's about it. We're at the 109 move mark. Let's see what else happens. This is just struggling. The rest of this isn't interesting. All right, let's do a quick review of what I just talked about. This is some opening stuff with this. You can ignore. They left it alone, so this is a weak point. Left it alone, another weak point. How to think about this pincer. So I guess, yeah, first thing is Joseki choices. And then this is understanding the value of this, strong and weak groups, as always. And then this is actually pretty important. This is just deciding about the fight, how to fight, and if it's okay to fight. Here it's okay to fight because your groups, when he did this, your groups are relatively alive, right? You can see how this can make life. You can definitely see how this can make life, especially because you played this S17 move. So you should be willing to fight back. Let's ignore added with the fact that this group is so weak. So just trying to go for the connection here is a huge waste for black. Entry point here, point of entry, or just how to attack this weak group is a very important point. And I think the same goes for white for about this group. And this is just so dumb. And that's about it. So yeah, that's it. I don't know who won. I don't really care. Let's see what it looks like here. So at move 247, maybe black won. Oh my gosh. And then this? That's hilarious. Black might have won this. But that's not because he played well, or either side played well. Wow, that sounds really harsh. What the heck? That's even dead. Who cares? All right. Anyways, hopefully that's helpful. See you at the next episode. Maybe. I don't know when that'll be. All right. Bye.